Hi guys, I'm going to show you how to finish up your eye. So we've done all the steps for the line drawing part of the eye, and now we're going to start working on shading. So I have all my tools out that I need. I have a blending stick. Remember, this does not go in the pencil sharpener. I have an eraser and a little scrap of paper that we call an eraser shield. That's an actual tool you can buy, but we just use scrap paper. And then I've got 5 pencils here. So this would be a complete case of pencils that I would provide for you in class. And I have a 6H, which is the lightest, then a 4H, which is just a little shade darker. HB is right in the middle, a 3B is getting darker, and a 6B is very dark. So those are the pencils I'm going to use. The eye that I have on my paper I drew with my 4H, so it's kind of a light eye, and that's fine. That's a good place to start. So to review really quickly, we start with a full circle, and we put a circle in the middle like a donut. It should be about thirds here, and then we save a little spot for the highlight. And then I worked next on top lid, bottom lid, and tear duct. So the top lid went across here, and it covers a little bit of the iris. So I've already erased that part of the circle that would have been there of tear duct, and then bottom lid goes under and up. Then we did the crease. We made some marks where the eyebrow goes, and I made some marks for the eyelashes. So I'm ready to go. And we're going to shade this in the exact same order. So the first thing I'm going to work on is going to be the iris, because that was the first thing I drew. I have my HB pencil, so it's kind of the medium one. And I'm going to make lines like the spokes on a bicycle, except I'm not drawing a bicycle, so I don't want them to be perfect. So I'm coming out from the middle of the pupil and just drawing lines that might look like the spokes on a bicycle. You could think pizza slices too. I tried to stay within the line. I didn't go out of the edge of the eyelid here, and I skipped the highlight, though I need to do around the highlight. So there goes that. And you can go around a couple times, and it's really good to have some irregular places in there. Just make sure you keep that highlight clean. So I'm going to go around twice. And then the next thing I'm going to do is clean it up a little bit. So right on the edge of the eye, I'm switching over to my 6B, which is really dark, and I'm going to find that circle that I originally drew. And now's where you really, really want to double, triple check it. So I'm just going to go around, and I'm making it dark. However, we're going to need to soften that a little bit. So we don't want a really dark line around the iris. We want it to blend into the eye. So the outside edge is called a hard edge. That's really a clean line, and it's okay for us to see that. But going in towards the iris, we want a softer edge. So I'm going to draw similar to those bicycle spokes, but just a little bit going in towards the eye. And again, I'm going to stay out of the highlight. And up here, it would go under the lid, so I'm not going to do that part. So I could go around again, and I'm trying to vary the length. So some are longer, some are shorter. Okay, just keep going around. Okay, so now I have a really pretty clean edge. You can still see here where I went outside the line. If that's bothering you, then just erase it. All right, next thing I'm going to do is work on the pupil. So I'm going to keep that highlight clean, but I'm going to find where that pupil is. Looks like it's right there, and it kind of goes around that edge. Okay, so I want to work again to make sure that it is really a circle. So I think I need a little adjustment there. Okay, that looks like a circle to me. And then all you have to do for the pupil is just color it completely in. There we go. All right, and then the last thing is the highlight. So once again, we're just repeating our steps and going through, but we're adding all the shading. So I did the iris and the pupil. The highlight has to be a white spot, and I see lines in mine. So I'm going to use my eraser shield. And actually, if I had 2 of them, which I don't, but you know what I do have is a sticky note. And I'm going to grab a sticky note. I'm actually going to cover right there. And I'm going to just try to get those couple of lines out really carefully. Okay, and then, big hint, do not touch your paper. You will smear it. So I'm just going to use my eraser shield like that. Okay, so there you go. That is the first part of adding shading to your line drawing. And the next part, we'll work on the top lid, bottom lid, and tear duct and how to add shading around those. Okay? Good luck. You can do it.